Welcome, and today we have another guide for you. We have the brand new Tempus Razorback, a new AR edition that has come with Season 4. So let's waste no further time and dive straight in. So to start, like most new guns that come with the season, you will need to unlock it via the Battle Pass. Now the quickest way of doing this is going from D1 to D3 to D7 to D9, and 20 tokens is required. Don't forget to turn your auto battle pass to off, otherwise you'll be going in order and it's going to take you a lot longer. Once the Tempest is unlocked, we will be going into Shipment, as it's by far the fastest method to leveling up your gun, and this is the loadout I'm going to recommend you copy. Decoy grenades, as soon as you spawn in, you just want to throw these everywhere for that added XP. Your perks, it doesn't matter too much, play to your preference, but make sure you got a second perk package with Cold Blooded. You don't want to die to them VTOLs and helicopters. Lastly, I use a trophy system just because I don't like being stunned and grenaded all the time, and it does give you a little bit of XP. But if you purely want to go for XP, then this is the option for you. When it comes to playing Shipment 24/7, there is one type of game mode that's better than the others, and this is of course grind. Now there is a way you can guarantee yourself grind every game, and that's to go across to your class setup when you're in a lobby, and you can see the game mode you're about to play. This is what grind looks like, so this is the symbol you're looking for. If you don't see this symbol, just back out and then research for another game. Once you've loaded into a game of grind, you're going to focus on throwing them decoys and collecting them tags. As you can see from these clips, I'm getting thousands of XP just from decoy distractions and banking the tag. You can also see from this end game score that someone nearly got double the amount of kills as me, but look at that XP difference, and that's purely playing the objective. If you're really not a fan of Shipment, then you'll be pleased to know that grind has its own playlist under quick play. Select this and go into the maps like Dome, Shoot House and Farm, as the smaller the map is, the quicker you'll gain that XP, meaning faster you rank up. Once you've fully ranked up the gun, you will then need to do the challenges, and I'm not going to waste too much time by going into detail, but the one that you may struggle on is mounted kills. Now, as you can see from the clips here, Shipment is a great way. You only have to mount on the four corners of the map and the enemy's going to run to you. Again, if you're not a fan of Shipment, then I'd advise you go into Hardpoint or some 10v10 mosh pit and use deployable covers as something to mount on. Longshots now, which we all absolutely love, is by far the hardest challenge out of all of them. Now, if you have skipped to this point, I honestly don't mind. All I ask is you hit that subscribe button and maybe leave a comment, as it does really help the channel. As always, I'm going to recommend you go into Hardcore and then select the playlist Domination and Hardpoint, as this is by far the easiest method to get them longshot kills. I'll also add that these 6 are my preferred maps when it comes to getting long shots. It doesn't matter where you spawn, you always have a chance of getting a long shot kill, which is just going to make life a lot easier. Moving on to the class setup now, and after a little bit of testing, this is what I believe is the best for long shots. As always, we've got the second tread. At the moment, it does seem to be the best muzzle for a lot of the new guns. We then move on to the barrel. Now, I did try this one, as you saw in the video. The recoil doesn't help quite as much as this one, so this is my preferred method, and this is the tune in here. I always use this Schlager 3.4, but use whatever sight you like. Now, I think the comb actually does a bit better than the stock, and this is the tuning for that one. And then lastly, we've got the F-Tap Ripper, just because there is a little bit of side to side, so this completely eliminates that one. If we jump into the far range quick, you can see I've already done 2 there. I'll do one more. You can see that it does stay straight for probably about half a mag and then starts to go off to the right. So what you're going to want to do is use less than half a mag, pull down a little bit, and you're not going to have a problem. So we're on to the final challenge. The end is near, and it's Polyatomic, which requires headshots. Now, even if you hate this game mode, I'm going to recommend you go into Shipment. The close range fights are going to make headshots a little bit easier, and also the more fights you get into, the more chance you are of getting a headshot. So jump into this game mode and get it done as quickly as possible. So we're on to the final class setup of the video, and this is of course the best Tempus Razorback. Now, I think this is best at mid-range, so this is kind of built towards that. We're keeping the second tread as the muzzle, as it's the best one for this gun. I've gone to the Commander foregrip as it's going to give us a bit more movement. But if you are struggling with recoil a little bit, then go back to the FTAT Ripper like we did in the Longshots. Stock, we've gone for the tuning one, sorry, the mobility one, and here's the tuning for that. And then we've also got some sprint to fire here because these guns are absolutely terrible when it comes to sprint to fire. Now lastly, you do have a choice. 45 round mag if you're picking up multiple kills and you're finding yourself reloading a lot. Otherwise, I'd probably go for an optic like the Cronin Mini here or the Slimline Pro. But if this video has helped you and there's some classes here that you've enjoyed, don't forget to hit that sub button and maybe leave a comment, as it does really help the algorithm, so it's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one.